Since the 20 June 2019 protests, there have been waves of further protests in Georgia.
In response to those mass protests, we've seen a really brutal crackdown by the authorities on protesters and journalists. There have been mass incarcerations of individuals engaged in the protests, allegations of ill treatment and torture by police, and discussion about the introduction of increasingly repressive legislation which imposes further restrictions on the right to protest and also on freedom of expression in Georgia.
First of all, a positive judgment from the European Court of Human Rights would mean a lot to the applicants, because for years they have been trying to find justice at the domestic level first. However, the investigation was not effective, then now at the international level.
Unfortunately, European Court is the only court in Georgia that people believes in. So these court's judgments really have impact on national level. It may bring international obligations to change domestic legislation, domestic practice and the system in a manner that is necessary for dispersals of the lawful dispersals for the demonstrations, to avoid impunity of the police officers and to underline the importance of the issue at hand. This court judgment will bring changes on the national level. It will change lives of the individuals, and of course the applicants, they will finally see what was the truth and how their rights were violated by the government.
A positive judgment from the European Court of Human Rights will send a clear signal to Georgia as to the convention incompatibility of its current practices of the dispersal of mass protests. Additionally, given the application of the European Convention on Human Rights to all the member states of the Council of Europe, a positive judgment will also set the principles that have to be followed by all states in the use of rubber bullets in the dispersal of mass protests.